Welcome back to the channel, Dusty Mac's Garage. Glad you guys are back for another video. It's been a busy week, a hectic week. A lot has changed. In the last video, you've seen us go pick up this guy. We're gonna make some more progress on the 240Z. Now, if you're just stopping by the channel, this is the first video you watched. We bought this 240Z for $300. You have to go back and check out some of the previous episodes to find out what all came with it. But we've done the floor pan up until there on that side. We've done the whole entire floor pan on this side. We built the frame rail basically from scratch from the engine bay on. We then tackled the inner fender, this rusted piece here. Got the firewall section welded back in. We used 1/8 inch steel plate to do it. So basically now I'm trying to work my way around the passenger side, and it just so happens the next piece is the battery tray itself. Now, kind of debated with myself on what exactly I want to do. They make this piece in a, basically it's already pre-stamped out, pre-formed, pre-bent, you know, ready to weld in. But if you've seen so far on the Datsun, a lot of the stuff that we've built, they make patch panels, they made, you know, new pieces that you can basically weld in. We're using what we had. We're taking a little bit different route. Let's not do anything any different. The way I look at it, if I ordered this piece, it would take a few days to come in. This piece is probably anywhere from 50 to 70 bucks plus shipping. And we can make it in a day. So really, ordering the piece, it's not gonna save me that much time, honestly, unless I ordered it 2 weeks ago. And sometimes I plan stuff, sometimes I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I'm still learning. There's tons of stuff I still suck at. You know, we're just trying to have some fun and grow a little YouTube channel. Thank you to all the subscribers. We're still trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. I've already talked way more than I wanted to talk. But if you look at this piece, see the ends? It's welded. If you look here, it's welded. It's rusted out is what I'm saying. This end here is rusted out. This side here is rusted and pitted. It's got holes. So basically, if I were to remake this piece, I would cut this edge off. I would cut this edge off. And I would cut this edge off. That right there makes for 3 seams right off the jump that I'm gonna have to weld and fix. So if you figure that time, spot welding, I think I can just make this piece from scratch. We'll use this as a little template. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the subscribers, viewers, people who comment. Even thank you to the haters. Let's get on with today's video. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna flatten these edges out so that I can put this down, trace the shape, and then we'll get that initial piece cut out of metal. Let's do it. Trace this out. We got end marks are drawn in the little diagonals. So let's get this cut out of some metal. over there, bend her up. All right, so if you remember, we started with this piece. These flanges right here were bent up. We bent them down so that we could make our template. We cut our template out of this. We got our flanges bent up, roughly into shape. Now let's go see how this fits in the car. So all we need to do is reduce the bend on this slightly. Bend that to about 80 degrees, and really it should have been about 45, 40-ish. That's an easy fix. And we can work on our brace over here. So basically what we need to do now is we need to measure how long of a piece we need to bend up to make up our edge here. Our template paper, we then took the template paper, cut it out of metal. We bent our flanges up. Now we're gonna replicate this outer edge here. So we got some metal cut out here. We'll bend it around the contour of this corner, get it welded in. From the factory, these are spot welded in. I got a different way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it where we can bolt it in, bolt it and unbolt it. So to be easily to be removed if we change the design of something in the future, or if we need to work on it, if we wanna rebuild it and make a different kind, we can unbolt it. So I got a cool idea for the design we're gonna do in the center, as well as these edges, as well as this one. So you're gonna have to stick around and see what I come up with. But we need to get this shaped and start working it around this edge. Now, to bend this edge, you use what you got. So I'm gonna take socket, which is similar to the contour, and that's going to get us started. Alright, so as you can see, we've got our outer flange welded on it. This section here is going to be against the firewall, so the only part you're going to see is this outer edge. Now what we got to do is, if you can see here, how this tapers. It's got a taper to it. Starts out real skinny and gets wider. This one we left wide on purpose because it's a whole lot easier to weld in a thicker piece. Then you can go back and take off what you don't need. So we're going to trim out the shape we want, and then we'll grind that. And then we'll weld the inside seam right here, as well as the outside seam. And it will look like one piece when we're finished. So, as you can see, we got the seam welded all the way around, and we spot welded underneath. You can probably see from the footage, I tried to jump around, use the air hose, blow it off so that we didn't get any warpage. And if you can see, the piece is still flat. Now, the reason we welded the inside seam and the outside is not necessarily because it's such a structural piece, because it's not. It's just going to hold the battery. But the fact that we welded the inside seam and the outside, we have more material. Use the flap disc and grind this smooth. We won't worry about burning through because we got material on the underneath side and the outside. So let's get this sanded up and see how it looks. Voila, this is the side that backs up to the firewall. Basically from here all the way around to here will be visible. This butts up against the shock tower. Slightly a little beefier looking than the stock one. Wait till you see it finished. So check this thing out. I mean, the seam is smooth. We can do a little bit more sanding on it to get it like perfect, but firewall's right here. So this will be the side you see. We're gonna come back right here on the top with some dimple dies. Let's mark out our holes for our dimple dies. Did you say dimple dies? Yeah, I said dimple dies, bro. How long I've been wanting to use dimple dies? I mean, you should have said something like, I like dimple dies too. You like dimple dies too. Heck yeah, I like dimple dies, son. I like dimple dies so much, I put dimple dies on your dimple dies. Bruh, stop playing. We're really doing dimple dies? We're really doing dimple dies. These right here. Been hanging on to these for a special day. Wait, man. Let me open them. Chill, bruh. I'll let you open them, okay? You can open them. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I can open the Dimple dies. Here we go. You guys ready? Dimple dies. We're gonna use these Dimple dies, and we're gonna use a tool that I have not used yet on the channel. It's by Hammer Fab, and it's called a cradle maker. Now, looks very similar in nature to a Dimple die. The main difference being the crater maker made by Hammer Fab basically makes you spots that you can insert a like a button head bolt, and they sit flush in it. Looks real nice. The Dimple dies basically just create a big hole, bends the sheet metal, makes the sheet metal lighter because material is taken out from it, but it also strengthens it because of the shape and the stress that it puts on the metal. Let's get a design picked out for this. The reason we're going to do this first before we make the brace piece is I want to be able to design how I want my Dimple dies, and then with whatever space I have left, I can come back and make a bottom brace. And then what we're going to do on the flanges right here is use the crater maker. We'll probably have three spots for this to bolt, and on this side it's a little longer. We'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, and we'll be able to bolt this thing in and out. We'll also do that on the brace down here. So let's lay out our design for the Dimple dies. So obviously this is the old one. Here's the new one. I'll fine tune my curve around the back, because right here at the firewall, I have to make sure that it's clearanced for this hole. But right there is a rough fit. That's a better look. You can see the seam here and the seam against the wall. It's pretty tight. We'll finish welding where you see the spot welded on the inner fender, but we want to get this finalized. We'll come back and make the brace that goes up under here. Make the brace that looks like that in the next episode. And we will also use our Hammer Fab crater maker right here, and we'll also use it on the brace on the bottom. Thank you guys that have stuck around to the end of the video. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate all the support. Thank you to all the subscribers, new and old. If you have car buddies that are into Datsuns, 240s, 260s, 280s, It would really help. Shoot them the video link, share it on your Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Follow us on TikTok. We're making progress. And yeah, I wanted to show you guys some more clips of the motor. The motor will freely rotate. We did check that out. And yeah, I had footage already. Somehow I accidentally deleted it off of my GoPro. Me and my son popped the valve cover off, and I think it looks immaculate. So what I'll do is probably in the next video take you through and pop the valve cover off again, show you guys the motor, a little bit more in-depth look at it, get you guys' opinion on, you know, what kind of shape you think it's in. I'm not a mechanical expert, but thank you guys again for watching. If you haven't, drop down in the comments, let us know where you're watching from. Man, I've had some people comment from some crazy places that, you know, I had to go Google. But we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.